Greta Thunberg shot to fame with her campaign against climate change. Now in her 20s, she's on one of over 50 ships trying to get to Gaza to provide humanitarian aid. I spoke to her on her phone somewhere off the coast of Greece.
What we are trying to achieve is to show the mass mobilization for Palestine and to show that the people of the world stand with Palestine. We are sailing again with dozens of boats, the biggest ever fleet to try to break Israel's illegal and inhumane siege on Gaza by sea. We are doing everything from our side to maximize the chances of us achieving the mission. But of course, this is not only a humanitarian mission. We are carrying humanitarian aid, aiming to get that aid into Gaza and open up the people's humanitarian corridor. But we are also carrying hope and solidarity and to send a strong message to the people in Gaza that the world sees you and that when our governments fail to step up, the people will step up. We know that there's a genocide going on in Gaza. The UN Commission has now confirmed what Palestinians and human rights organizations have been saying for a very long time, that it is a genocide. And under international law, that means that states have a legal duty to act.
The international courts, though, are yet to reach a verdict on genocide, and Israel denies it. But in terms of your flotilla, there are dangers in the way that you are going about this, and the flotilla has become a target. There was a different proposal from the Italian government where you sent your aid to Cyprus, and then it was taken by the Catholic Church into Jerusalem. Why not pursue that route rather than carrying out this journey where you have been in great danger?
Almost every single time we have received those kinds of proposals. But we know that Israel is not acting in the favor of the Palestinian people, so why would we fall for that? Most of the things that we have been told have been lies. And what we are trying to do is not only to deliver humanitarian aid, if I can remind. We are trying to break the illegal siege. The people of Gaza have a right to decide what comes in and out of their territorial waters. Israel's siege is illegal and should not exist.
But there have been videos shown of attacks on the flotilla. Some countries, Italy and Spain, have even sent naval ships to protect you. Would you like the UK government to do that? I mean, are you scared for your own safety there out at sea?
We have seen escalated attacks, yes, and we have seen escalated threats, baseless threats from Israeli officials that have no legal grounds and that would be a blatant violation of international humanitarian law and Geneva Conventions. But why would they target us? Why would they attack a peaceful humanitarian mission aiming to bring humanitarian aid to a starving population?
Is it frightening?
What is frightening is to live in a world where people seem to be able to accept that a live stream genocide is going on and not do anything about it.
There are, of course, many humanitarian organisations who are doing their very best to try to get aid into Gaza. Governments around the world are trying to put pressure on Israel. You have been accused of this flotilla being something of a publicity stunt, trying to attract attention and taking risks to get publicity rather than a serious attempt to make a change to the situation. What do you say to that accusation?
First of all, I don't think anyone would risk their life for a publicity stunt. Second of all, if you think it's a publicity stunt, have you asked the people in Gaza if they consider this to be a publicity stunt? And I repeat, this mission should not have to exist. We do not want to be doing this, but we have to keep trying, right? If we just thought to ourselves, well, I'm just one person, I can't make a difference, then almost no one of us would have any rights by now.
So you're focused on campaigning for Gaza right now, but Donald Trump told the world at the United Nations this week, suggesting that climate change was a con and was a hoax. What did that make you feel? I mean, do you still have hope that your campaigning for so many years will actually make a difference when you hear the American president say that?
Honestly, I'm trying to think of a response to that, but I can't find any, to be honest. I don't think it's worthy of a response. The statements that some of the most powerful people in the world are making are nothing less but out of a parody. And we know their intentions. We know they are not listening to the most basic science. We know they are not complying by international law or any common sense whatsoever.
Well, Greta, it's been great to get your responses this morning, speaking to us from the middle of the sea. Thank you very much indeed for giving us your time during your journey, and thank you very much indeed.
Have a nice day. Take care.
Now then, back to our main focus.